Is Rhea Ripley's title reign bad? Let's get into it.
Keep up!
Hey guys, it's Will, and I'm back with another video. Typically, these videos come out when I get annoyed with the IWC. The IWC being the internet wrestling community. These people typically just bitch and complain about booking online, and sometimes I engage with that. But what's been going around in the IWC for a few months now is this topic of Rhea Ripley and her title reign. Is it good or is it bad? Is it helping the women's division or is it ignoring it? Now, before I give you my thoughts on her title reign, I want you to listen to this clip. Steven Larson over at the Friendo Club Wrestling YouTube channel had this to say about Rhea Ripley's title reign. Let's listen to this and I'll give you my thoughts afterwards, okay? Let's give it a listen. If you want me to continue making videos like this, let me know.
What grade did you give Rhea Ripley's current reign as women's first reign, for the very first reign of the Women's World Heavyweight Championship?
So it's interesting that if on paper you look at Rhea's title feuds, it's a tad bit underwhelming. But you got to take into account how she's booked on Raw as the featured attraction, pretty much. She is being angled
character,
as top star, top character on Raw, especially of late. She's involved in so many things on Raw and at times on SmackDown. She's out making deals for Judgment Day, negotiating deals with Bloodline, trying to recruit Drew and Seth and Jey Uso. She's the leader of the Judgment Day.
I got bad news for you guys. She's the leader of Judgment Day.
And so I feel like how she's booked as a character is phenomenal.
Yeah, it is.
She prizes that championship. She realizes how Judgment Day is viewed by the rest of the roster and how that impacts her reign and could potentially put her reign in jeopardy. So it behooves her to keep Judgment Day strong. I gave her an A. She's one of the most fascinating characters. Her championship, the fact that she is champion, is so tied to her position on Raw. You take that away from her. In a lot of ways, they're angling her to be the Roman Reigns of the women's division.
What? What? Okay, here we go, guys. Okay, all right. Because now I'm triggered. And by the way, I'm not picking on Steven Larson. I actually like these two, but this is just asinine, all right? Rhea Ripley's title reign is good because why? Because she's the leader of the Judgment Day, because she's the main character of Raw, because she's wheeling and dealing and talking to Paul Heyman, because she's interfering in Dominic Mysterio's matches. You just described why the character was good. That doesn't have anything to do with her title reign, okay? What's relevant to her title reign are feuds, the promos, and the storytelling around the title. That's relevant to her reign, not being a leader of the Judgment Day, not standing in front of Kevin Owens and staring down Solo Sikoa. That has nothing to do with her title reign. Rhea Ripley is the women's world champion, and everything around that title is relevant to her reign, not Judgment Day business. So let's look at Rhea Ripley's title reign. She had a mini feud with Natalya where she beat her up a little bit, and then they had a good match on Raw. She had a match with Zelina Vega at Backlash. That really wasn't a feud. Zelina just said, hey, I'm Puerto Rican, let me have a match with Rhea, and that's kind of how it happened. She had a little mini feud with Raquel after she cost Raquel and Liv Morgan their tag titles. What's happening now with her title reign is probably the most interesting, where you have a group of 5 women who are all gunning for the title and they all want to maintain some type of dominance in the division. So that's kind of interesting. But besides that, this reign has been bare bones. I understand the criticism of her reign. It has not been great. But to say that it's good because of her Judgment Day booking, listen to this, guys. There's 2 things going on with Rhea Ripley. The Judgment Day storylines and her reign. The 2 are not crossing over, okay? That's the difference between what's going on with Rhea and Roman Reigns. Oh, and make no mistake, she's being positioned as the Judgment Day's Roman Reigns. Now, why do I say that? Well, Triple H has compared Roman Reigns and Rhea himself. I think it was an interview after Mania where he said that Roman Reigns and Rhea Ripley are on the same level. Yeah, he really likes Rhea Ripley. He loves her. That's why I call Rhea Triple H's daughter. Let's stick to that comparison. When you are feuding with the Bloodline, you are ultimately going at the head of the table, Roman Reigns. That's why every time someone feuds with the bloodline, it ultimately ends with a title shot, right? Drew McIntyre, Kevin Owens, Jey Uso, you name them. Whoever feuds with the bloodline goes after Roman Reigns' title. So everything involving the bloodline is very much connected to Roman's reign as the champion. Now compare and contrast that to Rhea. When you feud with the Judgment Day, you're feuding with Damian Priest. You're feuding with Dominic Mysterio. You're feuding with Finn Balor. You are not feuding with Rhea Ripley, and that is the difference. That's why you can't really take what she's doing with the Judgment Day and apply it to her reign. It's two separate things. Natalya was not feuding with the Judgment Day. Raquel was not feuding with the Judgment Day. Zelina Vega was not feuding with the Judgment Day. Nia Jax is not feuding with the Judgment Day, okay? It's separate. It's a separate thing altogether. You have Judgment Day business on one side, you have her title reign on the other. And until that changes, until someone goes after the Judgment Day and Rhea Ripley's title at the same time, you can't really use that to boost up her reign.
Judgment Day! Get out here, we need to talk.
Triple H is not allowing any of the women to get into Judgment Day business. If that changes, Rhea Ripley's title reign may feel more relevant. Who knows, maybe Mr. Paul Levesque doesn't care about that. Rhea Ripley is over. What he's doing is working for her as a character. The character has never been hotter. This may be mission accomplished. A lot of folks were excited when Rhea took the belts off of Charlotte. In no way did I believe, after that great moment at WrestleMania, that she would miss SummerSlam and Money in the Bank. The truth of the matter is they're just waiting and waiting until they can bring Becky into the title scene. I believe the WrestleMania match will be Becky versus Rhea, and they're just biding their time. They sent Becky down to NXT. Now that that's over, she's going back to Raw full time, and I fully believe Becky and Rhea will start crossing paths going forward. But until then, I have to say that Rhea Ripley's title reign has been bang average at best. It has not been that interesting or compelling. We'll see where it goes from here, but yeah, we're at this point, we're just waiting for Becky. What are your thoughts on Rhea Ripley's title reign? Is it good? Are you enjoying it? Could they do better? Do you hope she loses the belt? Let me know. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to you later.
Kip up!